Steelers Nation, welcome back to another episode of the Here We Go podcast. And on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about some potential cut candidates for the Pittsburgh Steelers this offseason. And just to set the record straight, I feel very unfortunate and deeply saddened by all the people that do eventually wound up getting cut by the Pittsburgh Steelers. But this is just to give all the fans some insight on who may get cut and who may make the final for the 53-man roster. So with that being said, let's get this ball rolling. For my first cut candidate, I actually have a little bit of a surprise here, but not really, and that is Cordell Patterson. I thought he was going to get cut at the start of free agency. I'm very surprised that didn't happen. But the Steelers added a couple of running backs here, as they have gotten Caleb Johnson. They re-signed Jalen Warren, and they also brought in Kenneth Gainwell. And you really only need three halfbacks in this league. Now, it's very possible they keep him as a key returner, but if I had to make a guess, Cordell Patterson's kind of old, and he's also a little bit washed. So, if I got my way, I'd want him gone. But, we'll see what Pittsburgh does. And if I had to make a prediction, this is one of the most likely bigger name cut candidates. And going on to the next one, we are going to be going to the wide receiver position. And the person I'm going to be cutting is Scotty Miller. Scotty Miller seems like a great dude, but, the fact of the matter is that we got 7 quality receivers on this roster. And at least one or two of them are going to have to go. And this is the only one I'm going to mention. But guys like Roman Wilson and Ben Skoranek and Robert Woods could also be up. I'm just going to say Scotty Miller because I believe he's the most likely. He's a very quick guy. He's fast. He's solid on deep balls. He had a couple nice grabs last year. But, plain and simply, out of all these guys in my eyes, he's the worst one. He's not a great route runner, and he's also not great just catching the ball. He's got wheels, and that's true. But I hope he proves me wrong, and that's just my prediction. And moving on to this next guy here, I got Isaiah Loudermilk. Just plain and simply, he's a solid guy. He's been with the team for a while, but I think we improved on this position throughout the draft with the Y. Black and Derek Harmon. And also in free agency, we got guys like Daniel Aquala, and we also, I think that's actually it, but we did also bring back Isaac Loudermilk, but I just think he's the odd man out here. It was between him and Dean Lowry for this cut, and I like Dean Lowry on special teams. He had that nice block kick against one of the New York teams last year. I forget which one, but it was very nice. This one hurts a little bit, but, he was a great guy for the city of Pittsburgh. But, after all, comes down to skill, and I believe that all the other guys that I got making the roster got either more potential or they're just plain simply better ball players. My next cut candidate is Skylar Thompson, the quarterback. I got him here because, the truth of the matter is Aaron Rodgers will 98% chance to be the Steelers. Those odds go down 0.01% every single day he doesn't sign. But I think he just doesn't really want to be in all that, the workout stuff. He'll come for, training camp, but he just doesn't want to be here yet. It also looks like he might have gotten married or something, so maybe he wants to do stuff involving that as well, but we'll see. We're talking about Skylar Thompson here. He's solid. I think him and Will Howard will have a battle, but overall, I think Will Howard's got more potential, and I think he's also just the better ball player. For that reason, I think Skylar Thompson is not going to make the final roster. Next up here, I got Mr. Mark Robinson, the middle linebacker. He's good on special teams, but with the drafting of Carson Bruiner, I feel like he's probably going to take that role as, the special teams guy for them. But, we'll see what happens. Best of luck to him and that he makes the roster, but I just don't see that happening here, and that's why I did decide to cut him in this video. And then for my next guy, and my final guy as well, I got James Pierre, the cornerback. He got cut last year as well. He eventually came back when, injuries and stuff occurred. But this year I just think we got a lot of depth at the position with Dante Kent. We got Sebastian Castro, who's kind of a hybrid and can do both. But I just don't see James Pierre making the roster because, plain and simply, there's better players. Now, best of luck to him again, but, we'll see what happens. So, and again, best of luck to all these guys, but that'll do it for this episode. In a perfect world, they would all make the roster, but unfortunately, that just can't happen. So these were just a few people that I don't think are going to make the roster, and hope you guys enjoyed. See you later, and here we go, Steelers. Here we go.